आज की डेट में मूवीज की सजेशन से लेकर प्रोडक्ट की रिकमेंडेशन तक सब कुछ डेटा के थ्रू हो रहा है। तो आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे 5 ऐसे स्टेप्स जो आपको डेटा साइंटिस्ट बनने के लिए फॉलो करने चाहिए। तो हमारा पहला स्टेप है लर्न प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज लाइक पाइथन एंड आर। डेटा साइंस में पाइथन सबसे ज़्यादा यूज होता है क्योंकि इसमें बिल्ट इन लाइब्रेरीज काफ़ी ज़्यादा है। फोकस ऑन लाइब्रेरीज लाइक पांडास एंड नमपाई। हमारा दूसरा स्टेप है स्टैटिस्टिक को इम्प्रूव करना। जी हाँ, स्टैटिस्टिक्स में आपको एक्सपर्ट होने की ज़रूरत नहीं, लेकिन मीन, मोड, मीडियन और डेरिवेशन को समझना ज़रूरी है। हमारा तीसरा स्टेप है डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन। आपको ग्राफ, चार्ट्स और टेबल बनाना आना चाहिए ताकि आप कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटा को समझ सके। लर्न लाइब्रेरीज लाइक मैटप्लॉटलिब एंड सीबर्न। सो आवर फोर्थ स्टेप इज मशीन लर्निंग। बेसिक एल्गोरिदम को समझो और उन्हें रियल वर्ल्ड प्रॉब्लम से अप्लाई करो। तो हमारा आखिरी स्टेप है प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करना। जी हाँ, लाइव प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करना और कुछ सीखने के लिए बेस्ट तरीका होता है रियल वर्ल्ड में अप्लाई करना। सो फॉलो दिस स्टेप्स एंड गेट स्टार्टेड टू योर जर्नी टू बिकम अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट विथ मी।
The textbook definition of data science. So data science is the field of study that involves extracting knowledge and insights from noisy data and then turning those insights into actions that our business or organization can take. Okay, so let's dig into it a little bit more and discuss what are the different areas that are covered by data science. So really, data science is the intersection between 3 different disciplines. We start with computer science, but then we also cover the area of mathematics, and then what I think is the most important is business expertise. So the intersection of these 3 disciplines is data science, and true data science initiatives involve collaboration across all these 3 different areas. Okay, so now let's touch on the different types of data science that you can do. Now, what we need to understand here is that we have different data science methods for different questions that we might ask in an organization. And these questions can vary by complexity and the value that we get out of them. So let's chart them here by complexity and value. Okay, so the first one that we have here is descriptive analytics. So this is really about what is happening in my business, right? And it involves having accurate data collection to make sure that we know what's happening. So a good question we could ask here is, well, did sales go up or down? The next level is diagnostic analytics. And this is more about why did something happen? So why did sales go up or down? And it involves drilling down to the root cause of our problem. Now the next one that we have is predictive analytics. So this is about what is likely to happen next, right? So what will our sales performance be next quarter? And it involves using historical patterns in our data to predict outcomes in the future. And then finally, we have prescriptive analytics. So this is about what do I need to do next? What is the recommended best action for a particular outcome? So a question we could ask here is, what do I need to do to improve sales by 10%, right? Okay, so now we can talk about how data science is done and who actually does it. So let's look at the data science life cycle. And the first thing that we always must start with is business understanding. So this is really critical to make sure that we're asking the right question before we go down a lengthy data science initiative. And this is where you can see that having the business expertise and the domain expertise can be incredibly critical to make sure that we're asking the right questions. Okay, so once we've defined that, we can move on to data mining. So this is the process of actually going out into our data landscape and procuring the data that we need for our analysis. So once we've done that, we can move on to data cleaning. So the reality of the marketplace is that when we find data, it's probably not in the best format that we need it in, and it probably has some issues with it, right? It might have rows that have missing values. It might have duplicates in it. So there's some preparation and cleaning that we have to do before it's ready for our analysis. So once we've done that cleansing, we can move on to exploration. Okay, so this is the part of the process that allows us to use different analytical tools that can start helping us answer some of the types of questions that I mentioned here earlier. And if we actually want to get into some of these higher value questions like predictive and prescriptive, then we must start using advanced analytical tools such as machine learning tools that leverage massive amounts of computing power and massive amounts of high quality data to make predictions and prescribe actions for the future.